Good morning, guys. It is Monday. I hope everybody had a wonderful weekend and welcome into another vlog. I hope you're enjoying it so far. Looking at behind the scenes, and I'm going to be doing my makeup now. I've had several people request to see a detailed version of what I'm using with me saying the product. So here it's going to be. The first thing I do is put on my concealer. So this is just an e.l.f. concealer. Most of the stuff I buy is just cheap drugstore makeup. So this is Hydrating Camo Concealer. It's from e.l.f. and I cannot even read. I can't read what the color is. Anyway, it's light. I am pale. I don't go out into the sun very often, so I don't get a lot of sun. Okay, and I just put it where I want to. Now,
a disclaimer, I am not a makeup expert by any means. I think I know what looks good on my face. I'm hoping. So I just keep doing that. So I am using this makeup brush to blend it in. Okay, now I bought this new poreless primer the other day. It's from LA Girl. It's translucent. So it is the translucent LA Girl blurring powder. Sorry for everything being backwards. My camera's mirrored because I cannot stand looking at myself doing everything opposite. So sorry. But that's what it is. It is the blurring powder is new to me. I'm using it, I think, correctly. I hope correctly, but I really like it so far. I don't know if it's improving, but in my mind it is. I don't have a lot of different brushes or applicators maybe that I'm supposed to have. So if you have any suggestions, please put them in the comments, but I'm really liking this so far, so I'm definitely buying more of this when this runs out. Okay, next I put on my bronzer. And I had a bronzer that sort of was getting to the end and fell apart, so I just put it in the same little bowl all the time, plastic bowl. And I put all the crumbled pieces in here, and that way I can use them for months and months. I mean, I'll get 6 months out of this crumbled bits in here. Okay, so that's my bronzer. Okay, the next thing I usually put is my blush, and I'm trying to use up this blush that I had. The cover's come off. Let's see. It is LA Colors Sunset Chic. I just have a brush that I always like designate for my blush. Please, if you have any tips, please put them in the comments. And I normally don't do any type of contour or highlighter because I don't have time for that. The next thing I am going to do is I have the CC powder. Your Skin But Better CC powder. So I just have this cute little heart brush that my daughter bought for me. And I just sort of put this on. I think it helps me not look shiny. And it's almost gone. I just have a tiny bit of it left. I don't think I'm going to rebuy this one because I think there's cheaper versions out there. Let me turn on my magnification mirror so I can see my face. I bought this off TikTok shop. This is the Hair Like Eyebrow Pen, Eye Method. And I'm using the one for redheads, whatever color that is for redheads. Let me see if I can find a color on here. I don't see a color. Anyway, it's the one for redheads, so I think it's like an auburn color. And this is supposed to look like hair, but for me it sort of just smudges. I don't know if it's because I'm putting it on over makeup or what. But I do like it. It does add colors to my eyebrows. So I just smudge it in there.
I think it adds just a tint of auburn to my eyebrows, which usually they have never been auburn, even though I'm a natural redhead. My eyebrows have never been red, but this just gives a little hint of auburn to my eyebrows. All right, next I use Just for Men. This is a beard mousse type thing, and then I use this one. All right, so this is the Just for Men, and it is beard tint, I believe, and I'm using the light brown Just for Men. And then this one is Essence. I believe I got this at Ulta, so it's Essence Make Me Brow, and I believe it's in the light brown also. So what I do with these is, I used to just apply it with this applicator, but then I decided this one was smaller, so I undo them both and I sort of rub the little one onto the big one. And then I just brush my brows, and that adds some brown to it, and it covers up the white hairs really nicely. So if you haven't tried the Just for Men beard tint, please do that, because it works really, really nicely for your brows. Okay, all right, so brows are almost done. There's one more thing I do for my brows, and I use this e.l.f. clear, it's called Clear Brow and Lash Mascara, but I just put it on my eyebrows. I have not tried it on my eyelashes. Let me know if you guys use this and you try it on your eyelashes. I have not. I find this just sort of cleans everything up and makes everything look really nice, gives it a little hint of moisture, and then that's it. I didn't lose. I ran out of my favorite eyeshadow that I always use from Maybelline, and they discontinued the color, so I'm trying e.l.f. I tried to get a color palette that I think I like, but I'm not sure. I haven't completely decided on this yet, so I'm still testing it out. And this is the color palette. I'm not sure if it has a color, but anyway, it is the browns. So I'm just using the sort of neutral color first. And then I'm going in with the kind of sparkly gold color over my eyelids. I don't really do anything special for my makeup. I try to do it as quickly as possible, so that's my goal. Right, now I'm going in with the brown color with a smaller brush. I don't really like this brown. It's kind of too reddy for me. It's kind of like a rusty brown color. I'm not loving it, but I have to find a replacement for my colors that I was using. I find that Maybelline used to sell these perfect little colors, like a single color palette, and now they've gone to, you know, like a group palette that I'm not loving. So I have to find like new makeup that I like again. So I'm gonna be using this until I find something different. Okay, I can sort of just see my face in the mirror. So I use my big mirror that I can just barely see because my eyes are so bad, just to see about symmetry. So I can sort of see my face, and I was just sort of looking to make sure I can just try to get it even. Of course, I've got this light coming in, so it's harder. I mean, I have a smaller brush that I use for, I've had this for a long time. I've been using this color for years. I believe this is a L'Oreal, and I got it because of this really dark gray, and I use this above my eyes to give like a smoky look. So I'm sort of adding it where I would want more lashes. All right, so I just give like a little smoky eye effect. And now it's eyeliner. So I'm going into my eyeliner. I have a ton of different color eyeliners. I just grab one. This is LA Girl's Ultimate Eye. I really like this. It's nice and dark, and it goes on really smooth. I always give myself an extra wing there. And I don't always do my makeup exactly the same way every single day. So that's why you will see me now look different almost every time, because it just goes on differently. Okay, so then usually I sort of go in with this bigger brush that I started with just to smooth anything out, hopefully. And then I like to go under my eyelashes with the CC powder again, just to sort of clean things up. All right, mascara, I like to use the Maybelline Lash Sensational for my mascara, and I'm just using, I always get black or black is black. So let me know if you're enjoying this makeup part, if it's too long, if it's too slow, if it's too boring. I've done my makeup a couple times for my vlogs, and I've just sort of sped it up. So let me know if you're enjoying watching my vlogs, the parts that you like. Let me know any suggestions. So this is a suggestion. Somebody wanted a slower makeup and to let them know what I am using. So I hope you are catching what I'm using. Again, I will just buy whatever is like on sale or cheap or whatever I can find. That is done. And what I'd like to do is just go after and clean up with a Q-tip if I got makeup all over my face, place where I've got makeup. And then I like to go in with a CC powder again, just to go with a brush, just to get right underneath my eyelashes. It sort of helps my eyelashes not deposit mascara all over my face the entire day. All right, I think that's okay. It looks kind of pale. So I did pick up some new blush with my daughter the other day, and it's Halo, e.l.f. Halo, and it is in the color Pink Me Up. So I'm just going to dab a tiny bit here. I'm just a blush girl. If I don't have a lot of blush, I'm not happy. I'm an 80s girl, so we need our blush, our eyeliner, and our mascara, and our big hair. That's what we need. So any Gen Xers, see, I feel better already. Any Gen Xers in the comments, let me know. All right, so that is that. And then occasionally I'll take like a brush that doesn't have anything on it, and I'll just make sure that I'm all blended in. I've got to turn on my curling iron. I forgot to do that to do my hair because I haven't even touched my hair. So I'll be back in a second. Okay, I've got my curling iron plugged in, so we're waiting for that to warm up. Got to put on my lips. I forgot my lips. All right, so I like to use a pink underneath, and this is L'Oreal, and this one is 251, and then this one is 444. I know because it's my color, so it's L'Oreal 444. All right, hopefully I don't have any of that all over my teeth. All right, and I'll shut my magnifying mirror off. My husband was so nice to buy that for me because without it, I cannot see my eyeballs to put my makeup on. So I'm gonna move you over a little bit so we can do the hair. Okay, so I have you on like a suction cup thing stuck to my mirror. Okay, I haven't even combed my hair out today, so let's do that. Okay. Hopefully my curling iron is heated up enough. All right, I could never wear my hair down like this because it would just be in my face constantly. I don't know how people work with their hair hanging in their face. I don't. I cannot steer my hair down. I think it's a sensory thing when you get older. I used to wear my hair down all the time, never bothered me, but ever since I turned like my late 40s, I cannot wear my hair down. It's too hot and it gets all in my face. So let's start curling my hair. All right, I want to try one of those beach, is it the beach? beach curls, whatever the thing is that curls your hair like automatically on its own. It just turns by itself. I want to try that. And how many of you like do hair and makeup? Do you do anything at all? Do you just go all natural? And I like to have something done because it just makes me feel better about myself, especially if I'm going to be doing any TikTok lives or YouTube lives or anything like that, or doing my vlog. I have showed you guys what I look like totally with no makeup, no hair done, so I'm not afraid to show what I look like. And when I was younger, I would never have done that, but now that I'm older, I just don't care. But I do my hair and makeup for me, because if I don't do my hair and makeup when I look in the mirror all day long, it's like, Melody, you couldn't even do your hair and your makeup? But I think I need it for the color. So a lot of you might have, you know, like natural color, and so you don't need makeup. I think if I had more color in my skin, I wouldn't wear it, but I feel like I'm just like a ghost without it, so I need that color. So what is on the agenda for today is I finished a kitty pillow cover. It's right back there if you can see it. So I did finish that last night, and I finished a scarf this weekend. That was a whip, so I did finish one of my whips. Has anybody else finished a whip this weekend? So it was a blue scarf. I do have a pattern for my scarf, but the blue scarf will be available in my Etsy shop by the time you see this. Maybe it'll still be there, maybe it'll be sold, I'm not sure, but I will be listing it today. I'll be listing the cat pillow cover today. And I'm going to be doing a TikTok live and a YouTube live. And I'm gonna be working on the flower blanket that I have been working on, the popcorn flower blanket, and I'm gonna be working on doing some more granny squares from the Claire Montgomery card deck. And maybe working on my Stash Buster blanket. Okay, I've got to look here. I've been looking here. I got to remember to look there. Sorry, guys. Luckily, I'm an empty nester and I don't have any kids here, so I can just do whatever I want all day. So I'm just crocheting most of the day. That'll be almost my entire day. All right, I don't really do the back, but I just do a few pieces in the back, and that's always so fun. All right, so let me get this side really quick, and I will probably speed this up so you guys don't have to watch me do this side of my hair. Hi guys, I'm in my yarn studio, and this is the cat pillow cover that I just finished last night. So I need to take some product photos of this and get this listed. This does untie, so you can insert your pillow of choice. So I have to take some pictures of this and list it on my Etsy shop. And I also finished a whip. So this whip I had had for several months, and it is done. So it is this beautiful denim color, the denim from Big Twist. So pretty. So this is a pattern that I have in my Etsy shop available, and I sell these scarves also, so I am going to be taking some product photos of this scarf and listing this scarf on my Etsy. So that's what I'm going to do right now. Okay guys, I just finished my TikTok live, and I'm getting ready to do my YT live, but I'm going to make myself some lunch. I'm gonna try to angle this maybe like this so you guys can see. Okay, so I'm gonna make my lunch. I've got some lettuce. I'm using romaine. Turkey. All right, so I've got some turkey. Lettuce. And turkey. All right, so let's chop up cubes. My husband bought me some craisins. Add some green olives, some green olives, and I'm going to put some walnuts, Swiss cheese, love Swiss cheese. Crush up. I got some of those really good croutons from Harmon's. So I'm just going to crush up one of these little crostinis as the crouton. So just one of those. Buying blue cheese dressing. When me and Sophie go to the salad bar, I use blue cheese dressing. So this is the healthiest blue cheese dressing I could find. I'm not putting a lot on it, but just a little bit. I did not just lick that knife. I did. I licked the knife, and it's good. It is so good. It tastes like Caesar almost. So it's Brianna's home style blue cheese dressing. I don't know if that's totally backwards for you, but this tastes awesome. All right, here's my beautiful salad. Doesn't that look so good? It looks gorgeous. I'm gonna eat that, and then I will go live. So I'm in my break between my YT live and my YouTube live. So as soon as I finish this lunch, you'll get to see me on my YT live. All right, so I'm gonna add the craisins. Doesn't that look good? Yummy, yummy. Okay, I am in my room. I'm in my cozy spot. I'm on my bed watching my TV, and I am going to be working on the Claire Montgomery card deck. So I finished number 34, which was sun, and I've got 35 through 50. So I am going to give myself 2 hours. I'm going to see if I can finish all of these granny squares in 2 hours. It is almost 3 o'clock. So as soon as I stop talking to you, I'm going to start crocheting, and I'm going to see how many of these granny squares that I can pump out and see if I can do these in 2 hours or less. So stay tuned to see how I do. Okay, so scrap all of that. I have been using the wrong size hook, so I'm just gonna cut that off and start again. The 2 hours is up, and I did not get 15 granny squares done. I got 4 because I had to do these over and over and over again. I kept messing up. So I think this was the first one that I did. I did not enjoy doing this one at all. I would never do this one again. I haven't sewed in the ends. It's a mess. This was another one. This one wasn't as bad. Okay, that's another one I did. That's done. And this one is done. There, I had to do this one over and over again. I kept messing up on my counting. So this one is done. So I got 4. Now I've got done 38. And I'm going to take a break because I'm losing my patience with these. So I will be on number 39, which looks a little better. I do not enjoy doing the puff and those stitches at all. The puff stitches I absolutely don't like. Hopefully the rest of these granny squares are going to be a little easier. I'm stopping here at 4 because it's been 2 hours, and I'm moving on to the popcorn flower blanket. So I will be working on those. And I still have to weave in all the ends, but I'm not going to do them now. I'll have to do these at another time, so in the ends to these. But I'm just going to move on right now. Okay, so it's been about an hour and I have done 9 flowers. So I'm going to be sewing on these 9 plus these 9. So I'm going to be sewing on 18 flowers, and it's right around 6 o'clock my time. So I will see how long it's going to take to sew. It's probably going to take about an hour to sew on 18 flowers to my blanket. Okay, it is just after 7, and I have sewed all of the flowers on. So I added a whole nother row to this, and started a couple flowers on the next row. So I'm going to take a popcorn break and then maybe work on something else. Okay guys, it is late and I am going to bed. I have sewed on all of the flowers that I made tonight, and I'm calling it quits, so I will see you in the morning. And it is Tuesday, so good morning. I hope you're enjoying the vlog so far. So just to catch you up on what I've been working on, I was working on these granny squares last night, so I finished this one. So I finished these granny squares. These are from the Claire Montgomery. This one was my favorite, I think, out of the whole ones that I did yesterday. So I finished 5 more squares last night, and then I also added 18 flowers. I made 18 flowers and added them all on to this bed runner. So this project is coming along nicely too, slowly but surely it's getting added to. So I've got 3 flowers here on my new row. So that's coming. That's another project that I'm working on. These are all like stash buster projects. This is another stash buster, and this is the black and parrot stripe. This is a big blanket, so I've been working on this when I've been doing my lives. So I just finished my TikTok live, and I'm about to do my my YouTube live now. So that's what I'm gonna do. And then I do have an order. So I think I sold the cat pillow cover. I haven't checked. I was on my live when I seen the notification. So I think I sold the cat pillow cover. So I will have to check that order and get that wrapped up. But I hope you are enjoying the live, and thanks for watching. And hopefully today I will take some video when we go out and about, and I'm going to bring my Osmo Pocket 3 and take some new videos for that. So I hope you enjoy.
Was it?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you told me. So, well done. I don't know. It's so funny because it's so discreet. Yeah, we should go to her room. Boy below. This is so fun. This video is fun. Like the regular cons. Oh, these are. Ooh, look at the little peanut butter cups.
Where are
Those
the
are-
chocolate covered peanuts? Chocolate covered clusters?
Chocolate covered peanuts. We're fat. Oh, there's Peeps, Mom. There's Peeps. We got the candy.
It looks like it's gonna snow.
It does look like it's gonna snow. It's like white. Candy. OOTD. OOTD. Outfit of the day.
Oh.
I got my pink and green. Oh, it's like freaking out. Whoa.
Hi guys, welcome in. It is about 9:30 at night on Tuesday, and I made some more granny square flowers, so I thought I would show you the ones that I have made. All right, I've got that one. This one. This one. This one. This one. This one. This one was my favorite. Really like that one. I've never done one like that, so I really like that one. All right, I'm exhausted. I'm going to go to bed, so good night for tonight. Good morning. It is Wednesday. I hope everybody's having a wonderful day today, and I hope you're enjoying my vlog so far. So last night I did finish 8 of the granny squares. No, not 8. 6 granny squares from the Claire Montgomery granny square card deck, and this was my favorite one that I made out of all of those. So today, what the agenda today is, I'm going to be doing a TikTok live and a YouTube live, and I have to wrap an order for Lydia. So yesterday I was mailing packages out yesterday, and this was her first day. She was in training to ship packages, and she was like, oh, I love this bag. What is in here? And I'm like, oh, I crochet. And she's like, how can I find your stuff? And we said Etsy. And so by the time I got home from spending the day with my daughter going out to eat and to the movies, she had placed an order. So I have to wrap up a boho top for Lydia in Utah. So thank you, Lydia. I really appreciate your order if you're watching this. Doing my lives and working on my Stash Buster projects that I am working on. I've got 3 going at the same time. And then hopefully I am going for a walk today. So maybe I will take you along for that walk. I'm not sure, but that's what's on the agenda for today. So thanks for watching. I am in bed. It is 7:30 on Wednesday, and I am in the process of making some more of these granny squares from the card deck, and I'm on my first one. So I edited a tutorial for how to do the granny stripe blanket, because I think a lot of you have been asking for that, so I did put that up. It's not a big video, it's just a quick, simple tutorial, so I hope you guys go see that. And I am trying to follow the directions to do these granny squares, and I will show you what I make at the end of the night. Okay, it is almost 8 o'clock, and I did finish my first square. Not too bad. It's okay. I like it, I think. Yes, it took a little bit of figuring out, but I did it. So on to the next one. Okay, guys, I am struggling. I'm taking this apart for the 4th time. I cannot get this one. There is this flower. I cannot figure this one out for the life of me. It's just a diagram, so I think I know what to do, but I just can't figure it out. This one I have tried like 4 times. It's just not. This must be when they took this picture, she must have like pinned maybe parts of this. This is not coming out right. It does not look at all like what it's supposed to be. So I'm assuming that these are like pinched or something for the photo. I'm gonna try again. I'm gonna take it apart and try it again. I'm having a rough time. I'm almost ready to quit for the night. I'm gonna try this one more time. Okay, I think I did it right this time. This is what it looks like when it is not pulled, but when you stick your fingers in all of these corners, and I've got to tie off all of my ends in the back, and when you stretch it out like it's supposed to be, that's what it looks like. So I guess it'll look like that when I sew it together in the blanket or when I block it. I'm not sure, but right now it does not look right. I think that's what I've been struggling with. So now I've got to sew in all of these ends. Okay, I cleaned this up. Weaved in all of my ends. After it's blocked, it'll look better, but not loving it. On to the next. Okay, I've got 3 of these cards left, and they seem really complicated. I'm not going to try to attempt these tonight. I'm going to wait and try to attempt these at a different time. They all look very complicated, and I'm really tired out. So I'm going to say goodnight tonight. I am just pooped, and I just want to get into my jammies and go to bed. So I will see you tomorrow. Thanks for watching today.
Good morning. It is Thursday morning. I'm glad you made it this far into my vlog. I wanted to give you a quick update on the projects that I have been working on throughout the week. I finished 2 more granny squares last night. I like this one. This one was nice. This one will look better, I think, once it's blocked, because this is what the pattern calls for, but it won't look like the correct shape until you like stretch it out. So this is not my favorite. This was okay. I didn't mind doing this one at all. So I only have 3 more, and they were super hard, like I showed you last night. I'm going to have to wait until I can really comprehend what the pattern is. It's not really a pattern, it's a chart. So that's what's making it really hard. These last 3 cards the charts are super small, and I'm having a hard time reading them, but I'm going to try to work through those last 3, hopefully soon. Okay, so another project that I have been working on my live has been this granny stripe blanket, and I have been using the black from Big Twist, and then the color is a Red Heart Parrot stripe yarn that I have been doing stripes with. And this has now gotten so big that it's super hard for me to work on the live. So I think this will be a project that I can work on off the live and work on it in an area where it can be supported, because it's getting too big to work on my lap in a chair. So I am continuing to work on this project off camera. And I will be doing my live next. So I'm going to go do a TikTok live right now and then a YouTube live. And I think I'm going to be making flowers because I haven't been able to make flowers for the last couple days. Let me show you my flower blanket. Okay, so here it is. And I have been adding, when I have time, I will make flowers. So I think during today's lives, I'm going to try to make as many flowers as I possibly can for this today, and then maybe tonight add them on. This is a long, slow project. This is not a quick project. And this is going to be for myself. I'm going to be putting it on my bed as a bed runner. So it's not going to be like a throw size or twin size. It's just going to be like, you know, right for the edge of the bed. So I'm really looking forward to finishing up this project also. All of these three projects, the granny squares from Claire Montgomery's card deck and the stripe blanket and this project has all been stash busters. So I'm working on using up my stash, especially my variegated yarns. That's the yarn that I need to really use up. I will try to update you throughout the day, and thank you so much for watching. It's like a hurricane out there. We are starting to get the California winds. Here's just a little overview of my yarn room. So here's my shipping station that I have here. Here's my order map from Etsy. Recently, I just got this new shelf, and this shelf too we got, and those plants are new. Trying to make things nice and cheerful. This is a doll that Donna from Calico Creations made for me. So pretty. I like to go thrifting, so there are some thrifting items. There's my variegated yarn that I'm trying to use up this year. Some more baskets on the wall. And here is where I keep most of all of my finished, ready to ship items here. So yes, it is organized chaos. Hello, I just finished with my TikTok live and I was able to make all of these flowers that I am going to be adding onto my blanket here later today. So the plan today is to work on more of these flowers and work on the black stripe blanket and hopefully finish up the 3 last granny squares that I have to do, these 3 today. So that is the plan, and hopefully I will take you through the day as I do that. Okay, so I have ran out of the parrot stripe that I was using. So I will show you how far I got on this blanket. I just had to go and order another couple rolls, skeins of the parrot stripe because I need to finish this blanket. This was a stash buster, but I ended up making the blanket too wide. So I need to make the blanket taller to make it look symmetrical. So I will show you how far I got on this so far. It is big. It is a big wide blanket. And I need just a couple more rows, more skeins to make this a little taller because I ended up making it so wide
but I will put this blanket on hold until I get my yarn in and then finish it when it comes in. So I will work on sewing in all the ends on the end of this blanket, but it will be beautiful once it's finished, and then there will be no more parrot stripe. Okay, I actually finished number 50. I get this one done. I finished it, and I have 2 more to do. So I still have these 2 to do. So I'm going to try this one, and then I still have to tackle this one, but I'm gonna try this one next. I have done this one. My square doesn't exactly look like this. This one was really hard to find out what the chart was wanting us to do. I did this. I didn't do the picots in the middle. There's supposed to be picots here. I hate picots, and I didn't put them on because I just don't understand how they're supposed to, when I connect those, the picots, I didn't get. So I just skipped the picots and I did the best I could. I don't think this is right, but I'm calling it done because I did not enjoy this square either. It's late again, and I don't even dare to do this one yet. I'm going to try to look and see if I can find this square somewhere on YouTube because I'm scared of this square. I think it's because there's no directions. It's just a chart, and I'm having a really hard time figuring out how to do this with the chart. So anyway, these are the 2 that I've done. It is Thursday. It is just after 6 o'clock, and I have finished my stripe blanket with the parrot stripe and the black. I've done 2 squares. I feel like I haven't gotten anything done this afternoon. I keep getting distracted on my phone looking at the horrible fires in California, but for the rest of the night, I am going to see about making as many flowers, the popcorn flowers, as I can. flowers. So I had 9 that I made before, and then I have 9 more. I can pick them all up. 9 more, so that's 18 flowers, so 6 before 8. So I will see how long it takes me to sew on all 18 of these flowers onto my blanket. So I will do that now. It is about 10 after 9, and I have finished sewing all 18 flowers on here. That's the back. This is the front. So I am on another row, and this was a lot of work, but I added 18 more flowers to this beautiful popcorn flower blanket. So this is a labor of love for myself. I'm enjoying it, but it is slow going. But it is coming along so pretty. I am just loving it. It is beautiful. Okay, guys, I'm done for the night. So thanks for watching, and I will see you tomorrow. Good morning. Welcome in, guys. We have made it through the week. It is Friday. I hope everybody had a wonderful week. I did get some caking done last night, as you saw in the video. I'm getting more used to caking. I still prefer the balls, but I think more than half of this is cake, so I did do that. Just to give you a little recap of what has been happening, I have added 18 square flowers to this blanket, so that's growing. And I also finished 3. I finished them all. All right, so I had done this one and this one I showed you guys last night, but I finished it. I finished it. I got it. I finally got this. This was the absolutely last flower. So I have finished all 50 of the Claire Montgomery crochet card deck, and all of the granny squares are finished, and they are in this. They're all in this tub right here, all 50. So I'm going to need today, to my goal today, the number one goal I have today, because I have no Etsy orders to wrap up, and I have finished my striped blanket that I was working on, ran out of yarn. So that was a scrap buster, and I did run out of the yarn, but I added a couple more skeins of yarn because I wanted to make it taller. It's kind of too wide to leave it as it is, so I just ordered enough to just finish the blanket, and then that's it. No more paired stripe. But these 50 granny squares, my goal today is to block these, and then after I block them, I want to lay them out and see how they look. Now I am going to be doing the 50 of the counterfeit deck, so I will start on that deck today, hopefully maybe 2 later on. And then what I'm going to do is crochet them all together into an Afghan using the real 50 from Claire Montgomery and the counterfeit 50. So that'll be exciting. So hopefully I'll bring you along with my day. It's the last day of my vlog. I'll be editing all day tomorrow. Hopefully editing will go better than last Saturday. I hope you guys are enjoying it. Please let me know in the comments if you are. And just remember to be kind. I am a real person. Let's get on with the day. Okay, so let's see the granny squares. So this is the container that I have, and let's take a look at them all. Again, some of them I have blocked, so I'm going to pull out the ones that I can find that I have blocked. They're really easy to find. See, when you have not blocked your granny squares, this is what they look like. If you pull them square, yes, they will come a little bit square, but basically they don't lay perfectly flat. Compared to this is a blocked granny square and unblocked granny square. So this is the difference between blocking and not blocking. So they're really easy to pick out the ones that have been blocked. So I'm just going to pick out all the ones that have been blocked and put them in a little pile. Most of them do need to be blocked. Now, some of these granny squares came out a little bit bigger, so I'm going to have to see at the end whether I have to redo a couple of these squares that came out a little larger than the rest. Blocked, 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 blocked.
Here's another one that came out just a little bit bigger than the rest. So once I block these, we will go through and look. Okay, so this is another square. See how it has not been blocked? It's just, you know, it's not flat. All right, this one I don't think I ever blocked because it was too big. Okay, so that one's been blocked and that one's been blocked. All right, so this is the pile that has been blocked. These are still pretty square. Maybe that one hasn't been blocked. But these are nice and square, very even. So I'll put these off to the side. And these are the ones that we have to block. All right, so let's go to my blocking board. Okay, so what I do is I have my blocking boards here and I will share the link. If you can find these on Etsy, if you just search crochet blocking boards, and you will see these come up, and they're from King's Creations USA, and I'll try to put a link in the description. So what you do is you just grab your granny squares and you just load them up on these blocking boards. And some of these granny squares have come out maybe a little bit larger than the others. And so we won't be stretching those so much as we are just this over here. Softening up the fibers and releasing the fibers and making everything nice and palatable. And you will see that some of these need to be stretched more than others, and that's okay. And then some of them don't really need to be stretched at all, and that's okay too. These larger ones I'm sort of putting over here because I don't want to stretch them out too much. I just want them to be a uniform shape. Okay, I'm going to save the rest for another batch and to put on my vlog instead of this tutorial. So now that I have all of these on these blocking boards, what I'm going to do is turn on my steamer, and I just have a handheld steamer. So this is a Conair handheld personal steamer. So I'm going to plug this in and wait for it to heat up. Now I do have a turntable that you will see me, especially on my TikToks, spinning them around on here. This is not necessary. It's just something that I like to do. It makes it easier. If you have some turntables, just stick your granny squares on a turntable when you're blocking them. Makes it life easier. So I have water in here already, so we're just gonna wait a few minutes to heat this up. And again, I'm just gonna save these for another batch, these rest of these granny squares, because I want to show some in my weekly vlog. So I will save those. So we're waiting for the steamer to heat up. So this is what they look like when they are loaded up on the boards, and you can do as many or as little as you want. This is this card deck was 50 granny squares. So I don't have them all on here, but this is just to give a demonstration on how to steam them. So we're waiting for the steamer to heat up. So once you see the steam, you can see the steam coming out there. Then you can just start steaming. Now, if you want to, you can steam every single one individually when you put them on, but I don't bother doing that. This works well. And then you're especially going to get the edges. That's where you're going to want to get the most stretch in your granny squares to make sure those edges are nice and straight and your corners are nice and shaped. So that's where I really focus the steam, and the steam is going to penetrate through this entire thing. And then to show you what it looks like with the turntable, this is what I do most of the time. So I'll just have it on this turntable and I'll just turn the blocking board as I'm steaming this, and it doesn't take long. To go through and steam these squares. All right, so those look good. And again, you do not need to have this turntable, and you don't need to have this exact blocking board. There's all kinds of different blocking boards that you can go online and look up. I really like these because they are plastic. A lot of the blocking boards you will see are wood, and they eventually probably will discolor and warp. And these are so colorful and so easy to just transport and move around. And they come in all kinds of different colors. I don't get any kickback at all. I'm not affiliated with this brand at all. I just use these. I have 5 of these blocking boards, and I recommend them all the time on my TikTok to all of my TikTok crocheter friends. So you just want to go around and get especially the corners and the sides. And then what I like about these boards is you can just pick them up. They're so lightweight that you can just steam the front of these granny squares. And if you want to go through and do every single one when you're putting them on, you could also do that. All right, let's get the other ones before I run out of water here. Now these were the squares that came out a little bit larger. And so I'm not stretching these as much as I'm just relaxing the fibers, especially in the corners and on the sides, to get that nice crisp look without stretching the granny square. Wait for these to dry overnight, because I'm not really using them until I'm not using them right away. If I needed to use these right away, then I would just put a fan in front of them and let them dry. But that is the process. Okay, so I wanted to show you what
the granny squares look like after they are blocked. So here's one blocking board, and here's another blocking board. These have just been drying for the last couple hours. Normally I would leave these overnight, but they are perfectly dry, so you just pop them off. There's one set. Here's another set. And here is another set. And look how beautiful these are. They're just perfectly square. So all of these are the same shape and size, and they're all nice and flat, and they are just like a deck of cards. And I'm going to be able to sew these together so much more easily when they are like this. And so all of these have been just softened. They're so soft after they have been steamed, and they're perfectly square, and they are going to be so easy now to sew together. And even the ones that were a little bulkier that I showed you, now they are perfectly flat. These were the popcorn and puff stitches ones that were all, you know, too chunky, and now they're just perfectly flat, and they've all been stretched, so they're all basically the same size now, and so nice and flat and so soft. And so that is why I block my granny squares. Let's have a look of all of these different granny squares. Okay, so we have this one, all of these beautiful granny squares, steamed and blocked. Even this one's going to be so much easier to sew together. This design, these sides were coming in and the corners were pointy, but I sort of tried to make it more square so it would fit, because I am going to be sewing this all together to make a afghan together. But look how nicely just blocking these makes the edges so straight. And this is not all of them. The card deck has 50. But this is almost all of them. That one's pretty. I really love the floral ones the best. I like that one. That one's really pretty. And this one, and that one's cool too. I think out of all of the flowers, this one is my favorite one that I think out of the card deck. Okay, I'm gonna call it quits for tonight with my vlog. I'm going to get into my jammies and have some popcorn and maybe watch a nice movie. And I'm going to work a little bit on some granny squares to get caught up for some more cat pillow covers so I can offer more of that in my Etsy shop. So thank you so much for watching my vlog. I hope that you enjoy following me behind the scenes and keep watching for more.